Wow. Hey, indeed. And welcome into the Guest Room podcast. I'm your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Total.
That's Andy.
Recall.
And that's KD.
Sucks, I think. I honestly don't know.
That's like the fifth time in the last 6 times that you've
said
used sucks as the last word.
So how do you use one word to say is good?
Rocks.
Oh, that would be it. Yep.
Slaps.
I don't say slaps. No, I was just
exists.
I was just really into James's categories from 45 episodes ago.
Yeah, those were good. We miss you, James.
Non-Doc Tuesdays.
Come back on the pod. Hey, it's a trivia podcast where we play trivia games and learn about trivial things.
Yeah.
In the way that it's related to trivia, not that it's unimportant. This is an important podcast, and you are important listeners.
Important, like, in the history of the world?
Like, I would knight it.
So it wouldn't be a dame. It would be a knight.
Yeah, it'd be Sir the Guest Room podcast of
At gmail.com.
So, quick, someone claim that.
something like that. Hey, listeners, we welcome you in. We're glad you're here. It is the Guest Room. Let us know if you want us to change the AC. We invite you to play a game.
Just kidding. I'm not going to let you change the AC.
Well,
I like what you said, change the AC, because like if someone said
I know
turn
what's
up
coming.
the AC,
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Turn up the AC?
What does that mean?
In my mind, I
like
think...
the temperature goes north.
See, that I would agree. The temperature goes north, but they should...
It should be the other way.
Should be the
Turning
other way.
up the AC.
Turn down the AC means temperature goes south.
Correct. I agree with you.
But like, if cold
I know
air
what they
is
mean.
just blasting into your face, and somebody says, "Can you please turn down the AC?" You know that they're actually asking you to make it warmer.
I just know that they're wrong, and I love them through it.
But I will make it cooler just in case.
I don't know where we were. Oh yeah, the secret phrase game. If you think you know who was assigned a secret phrase sometime during this episode and what they said, then you should submit your guess, and we'll tell you how to do that at the end of the episode. All right. Today in the Guest Room podcast, here in this podcast in the Guest Room,
Here at the wall.
here at the wall, here with 2 E's, except it's 3 E's. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy as we play a little game of pub quiz.
Pub quiz.
In pub quiz, each of the 4 of us has prepared a pub sixer of 6 trivia questions to ask the other 3 hosts. Their goal is to get the questions correct. Your goal is to hope that 1 or 2 of the opponents.
Pub quiz.
Thank you, Katie.
I was waiting for it.
Get the question correct, because if 0 or 3 get it correct, the question asker gets no points. Bummer.
I need to clip that.
Yeah,
Anytime the question asker doesn't get a point.
that would be useful.
Bummer.
Kevin,
Hi.
you get to start us off today with
Wow.
your...
It was like the second time ever.
There's no way that's true.
You rarely choose me to
I
go
think it's
first
because
in a
you get
pub
to
quiz.
go Jeps first.
Yeah, but nobody knows that.
Oh, they do, because you
We've said
say it
that
every
all
time.
the
Yeah, but it
time.
doesn't matter to them in terms
It
of
doesn't.
like the episode that they're listening to at the given time.
No, because they can tell whether it's daytime Andy or whether it's not.
Yeah,
That's the
was true
barometer.
today.
Number 1. Adjusted for inflation, what is the highest grossing single video game of all time?
Highest grossing, you say?
Yes, the highest grossing.
So it could have cost a lot to produce, but we don't care about that.
Adjusted for inflation, what is the highest grossing single video game
we're not talking
of all
about
time?
a series.
No, because I'll tell you right now, if it was a series, it would be Pokemon.
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 This is coming out of the nether regions.
The nether regions, you say?
Yeah, like the Netherlands. Holland.
Okay.
My answer is wrong.
Everyone got something?
Skagit Valley.
All right. Andy says Pong.
That's pretty good.
KD says Fortnite. Mike says Skyrim. I'm sorry, the answer was Pac-Man. Adjusted for inflation, it has grossed over $19 billion.
Wow.
That's close.
Los dólares.
But it's not far ahead of whatever was second behind it.
Skyrim.
Pong.
Fortnite.
No, none of those.
Did people really like shell out for Pong?
I mean, like, I think everybody bought it, right? So I was just thinking, like, it was the first kind of major thing, so everyone would have been like, oh, I'm getting Pong. It's the first. It's kind of like the iPhone. You know, like it comes out, everyone buys the iPhone.
PUBG's like 11, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Oh.
All right, number 2. Who currently has the most Twitter followers as of July 26th, 2022?
The most Twitter followers, you say?
Yes.
Do
Now these
I know these
it may include bots. I don't know. It probably includes bots.
Oh.
Have I heard of this person?
But you have heard of me.
We all have answers. Andy says Elon Musk. Katie says Elon Musk.
That seems right.
Mike says Taylor Swift. Sorry, you're all wrong. It's Barack Obama.
Oh.
Really?
132 million. Second
I'm
place was
right
like,
behind him.
I think Justin Bieber had like 111 million or something.
Wow.
Probably not as good a follow as the Hamilton Arm. At the Hamilton Arm.
Yeah, 43 followers.
That's more than I have.
I might have slightly more, but not much. All right.
Kevin, I like you as a Twitter follow. Mostly, like, rarely do you post anything on your own volition, but you comment on somebody else's and just like, no. Mistake. Wrong.
Wait, so he's Donald Trump.
No, but it's not like wrong. Like someone tweeted that Cardinals are signing Kyler Murray. Mistake. He gets 1 like from me.
But I'll treasure that like always.
I don't even really know how Twitter works. You get notifications when somebody you follow randomly.
No, I was just scrolling through my Twitter feed.
Okay.
And it popped that up because I've shown interest in football and Kevin.
Wow. Number 3. Name the 4 Indiana Jones movies.
No.
No, go ahead.
Embarrassed of which one I thought of first.
Same Z's.
I hope you don't mess up any of the subtitles.
That's the question.
I would have messed up one of the subtitles. Probably the one that you're embarrassed to admit that you thought of first.
You said there's 4?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Did you block one out of your mind, Andy?
He's probably unaware of it.
Yeah.
Katie and I saw that in theaters.
That's right.
Oh. I
Oh,
hated
crap.
I
What's
did
the
too,
one-
actually. I hated that movie. Hated it.
What's the one I'm missing?
I think that I don't know the name of the bad one.
I actually will respect you more if that's the case, even if you get it wrong. Also, you'll give me a point.
Well, what's the name of the bad one, Kev?
You're not going to... like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, strike 3.
Another callback to like episode something teen.
I don't know. I have 3 written down, and they're not all right.
Wait, so nobody thinks they have them all right?
I think I have them.
I have, go. Yeah.
All right, Andy, reveal. Crystal Skull, Last Crusade, Raiders of the Lost Ark,
that one.
Temple of Doom. Katie says Kingdom of Crystal Skull, Raiders of Lost Ark, The Last Crusade, The Temple of Doom. Mike says Crystal Skull, Holy Grail, Crusade. KD does get the point.
What did I have wrong?
Kingdom of the
Kingdom
Crystal
of.
Skull.
Yeah, he's being...
Oh my.
I like gave myself that question. I couldn't think of Kingdom of, and I did not give myself a point
Except you got a point here.
pre-episode. Yes, here I did.
Here I did.
Here at the wall, I did.
Thanks, Nick.
Number 4.
I'm surprised I knew that. TBH. I've never seen Temple of Doom.
Who played Sulu in the original Star Trek series?
Who's that?
Who played Sulu in the original Star Trek series?
I think I'm wrong.
Sure.
Everyone's got something written down.
That could be
Andy
right.
says George Takei. KD says George Takei. Mike says George Takei. You all got it right.
Wow.
That is kind of surprising to
We
me.
just had a
Either
George
him-
Takei question.
Yeah.
Or William Shatner or
it's George
LeVar
Takei, not Takai, like you've insisted on pronouncing it for 40 years. Takei, like in toupee.
Number 5. What band sang That Surprises Let Me Know She Cares in All the Small Things?
What?
What band sang That Surprises Let Me Know She Cares in All the Small Things?
I'm writing a band that I'm pretty sure is wrong, but seems like something they would sing.
How about this random band?
Is it the Tubes?
Tube Socks.
Andy says Blink 182.
Hey,
Katie says One Republic. Mike says
we all put numbers in our guesses.
No, that's really weird.
I don't know.
21.
21 Pilots. I thought it was like 21 lots. Um,
They actually spell it out, though.
yeah, they do. It is Blink 182.
That is really weird that we all put numbers in.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you guess?
One Republic.
One Republic. That's right. All right, and number 6.
That must have been in the recesses of our brains.
By the way, I thought about giving you a Macklemore question.
Oh, not a double-double?
No, I'd never thought about that. But Macklemore, like I felt like these two being from, well, actually all three of you kind of being from Pacific
Is that
Northwest.
Macklemore?
It's Macklemore.
Isn't that what I said?
Macklemore?
You're kind of putting a
Macklemore?
vowel after the L.
What is it, Macklemore?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I think it's in between those.
Like a
It's like it's
tackle
not
box.
Macklemore.
It's not Ben-
It's not Macklemore, and it's not Macklemore.
It's not Ben Macklemore.
Pronounce it for me?
Macklemore?
Wow, I don't think that's it.
Because there is the last name that's like a Scottish French weird thing. Like that's MC capital LEMOR. That's Macklemore.
M-O-R-E.
Because in the beginning of the song, doesn't hey Macklemore, you want to come to the thrift shop with us?
Yeah, let's play it. Let's see
yeah,
it.
but just that part. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1, you were all from the Pacific Northwest. And number 2, like, I don't know, the thrift shop thing, I feel like I don't want to start talking about, like, thrift shop clothes and stuff because we might start talking about smelly people, and smelly people often wear their trash, and I just feel like it would have led us down a road that we didn't want to go down. But go ahead and play it.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
So, first of all, you can't discern really the pronunciation there
Okay.
because it's a child saying it.
Yeah.
We can listen to it again.
And second of all,
What about the Kids Bop version?
no. How about an interview with him in which he states how to pronounce it?
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
It's Macklemore.
Oh, well, let's trust that pronunciation because they thought it was cute and decided to put it in a song.
Macklemore. Anybody know the next lyric?
Well, here's the pronunciation. On
No, I don't trust you. Pronunciation.
Yeah. Wow. I agree with him.
M-A...
That makes Kevin uncomfortable.
What? Okay. What is that?
I don't know how to read that, but his real name is what?
Ryan Lewis.
Ryan Lewis.
Well, no, it's that. What?
Right here. Ryan
No,
Lewis.
Ryan Lewis
Oh.
is his producer.
Oh.
Benjamin Hammond Haggerty.
Oh, good thing he changed his name. That's a terrible name. Haggerty?
Haggerty. Actually, I knew a girl named Tori Haggerty. She was a year ahead of me in high school.
She from Washington?
No.
Maybe she's related.
I mean, you don't have to be like in the same state all the time to be
No, all the
related to
time.
someone.
The chances were better. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. Number 6, though. What actor said, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya.
Oh,
You killed my father. Prepare to die."
It's the guy from Criminal Minds. I know that.
really?
What actor
Yeah.
said,
He's in Criminal Minds.
Oh,
"Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
I don't think he rolls the R.
He does, actually.
Prepare.
Yeah.
I mean, he says it like 27 times, so he rolls it a few times.
Yeah, it's a little known fact.
name is
He's
Inigo
in
Montoya.
Criminal Minds.
Yeah,
You
I'm
killed
aware.
my
First
father.
2 seasons at least.
Yes.
Prepare to die. Well,
And then they bring in the dad from Searching for Bobby Fischer.
I didn't know that.
I did.
I'm not getting this right. So
Was there a question?
there was?
Yeah? Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Fixing one of my questions.
Did we do a duel thing again?
It wasn't one of those.
Oh. Are you changing something on the fly because you know that somebody knows something somebody else doesn't know something?
No, it was a question that I had been meaning to fix for like the last 2 weeks, and I just never got around to it.
Okay.
So what better time than
Right.
the present?
Exactly. Well, the
Amen.
past wouldn't have worked, and the future just doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, it made sense for 2 weeks.
In post-production, there's like this very clear edit voiceover.
What actor said, "Hello,
Oh yeah,
my name is Inigo Montoya"?
yeah. He's also in one of those
You killed
crime
my
shows.
father. You're just like pulling my leg.
2000 and late.
Oh!
Oh,
oh
Did you guys
man.
talk about that while I was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few times actually.
multiple times.
Which crime show was it?
Criminal Minds.
Oh, yeah. They're all the same. Did you talk about that?
No.
Oh, but it was acknowledged silently.
Oh man, I feel like the longer we do this podcast, the more we just kind of like spiral into just being one personality, and it's like he doesn't even need to hear the last 5 minutes of dialogue. He knows what happened.
All right, let's go. Andy says, Carlos Santana? He wrote it so quickly.
Yeah, because I don't know it.
Katie says Inigo Montoya. Mike says V. Is that for Vendetta?
No, I just thought he had a V in his name.
Guys, it's Mandy Patinkin.
What?
Really?
What?
That doesn't even sound familiar.
That doesn't sounds like
I
a
thought
woman.
that was a woman.
Mandy? Mandy?
You thought we were going to get Mandy Patinkin?
Excuse me?
Like I like that. That would have been a falsetto moment for you, but you're like, I can't do it.
Tonight? Patinkin?
I got out of there with
Are we gonna?
How many?
a point.
I got 2.
I got 2.
2.
Jerks.
We're adding to Mike's falsetto quotes things. We have tonight and the door, and now Patinkin.
Look at my board.
Like, Mandy Patinkin's friends forgot his name was Mandy Patinkin.
No.
Nobody knows that.
Do you know what Vizzini's real name is?
No.
Jason Alexander.
Joe?
Who, strangely enough, voices a character in The Incredibles?
He voices a character in a lot of Disney movies.
Wallace Shawn.
Zero chance.
Andre
of
the
that.
Giant? Ring a bell?
Yeah, I know him.
Plato, Socrates.
Morons. Okay. Carrie Ellis?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know Carrie Ellis.
Okay.
He was in Psych.
Robin Wright?
Wait, who?
He was the art thief.
Pierre Despero?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's Carrie Ellis.
oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I did not realize that the person you were talking about was Wesley.
Also,
Right.
have any of you guys seen
He also looks a lot like the guy in Downton Abbey.
I've not seen that show.
I have not seen Downton Abbey. Have any of you seen This Is Spinal Tap?
No, Mike,
No,
can you dress
that's not
up
my
your daughter
list,
as
though.
Downton?
Is it on your list?
Yeah.
That
Along
list.
with Tenacious D.
Wait, which list?
Not the greatest animated movies list.
Names I hate.
Why is Tenacious D on the list of names you hate?
I don't know if it's a real thing or a fake thing.
Okay.
It confuses me.
Anyway, Christopher Guest, who plays the six-fingered man in The Princess Bride, also plays a character in This Is Spinal Tap, and they were within like a year of each other, and you could watch both movies like 10 times each and maybe not know that he was the same person in those two movies. It's crazy.
Wow. Andy,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Someday Mike's gonna fake somebody out and be like, Andy, it's Katie's turn.
Pretty sure he's done that to me before.
Okay.
Probably on accident.
Question 1. This Pacific is owned by Berkshire Hathaway.
What?
This Pacific is owned by Berkshire Hathaway.
Did they own the whole ocean?
Well, which one?
University of Pacific?
Of the Pacific.
You all have answers?
Sure. Sure I do, Andy.
Wait. 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 Wait.
Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. Dwayne Wade, Wade, Wade.
Dwayne Wade?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a fact about
No.
that. Okay.
About
Please,
which part of that?
Please write down how you spell his first name. Please write it down for me.
Are you trying to Mandela effect us?
Yes.
Now I don't know.
Was there no W? Is it Dane?
Clearly this.
Okay, please reveal how you spell his name. Well, just
I have
N-
my answer on here.
okay.
Let's
how do
just-
you, how do you,
wait,
how do you
let's-
spell it? Just spell it out for me.
Okay, I'm just gonna erase my answer.
Okay, you're all incorrect.
No, I'm not.
His spelling of his name is DWYANE.
Dwayne.
No.
Isn't that
Wait.
Yeah, it's not
that's like
Dwayne.
that's an alternate spelling for Diane.
Dwayne?
Wait,
DWYANE.
on what authority did you get that?
It came up on a Mandela effect thread that I was reading through on NBA. Our NBA.
That's not the
Reddit.
Mandela effect. That's called phonics.
Isn't that crazy though?
Like-
that everyone thinks his name's spelled Dwayne.
Yeah, guys, look at this.
Gross.
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Look, everyone else is different.
Dwayne.
Yeah, Dwayne Haskins, R.I.P. Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. so-
R-I-P-P-E-D.
Okay. Yes.
Emphasis on the PED, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
Okay. We ready?
Hold on.
Hold on has been called. Okay. Reveal. Katie says Pacific Life Insurance. Mike says South, and Kevin says Union. It's a Union.
What's Pacific Union? Railroad?
It's actually Union Pacific.
I already had that, but you confirmed it when you went shh, shh, shh after I said university.
They don't own the South Pacific?
Well, I didn't want you to start giving out incorrect answers that he might guess. I wasn't even related to Union.
Okay. Felt like it was.
I didn't want him. Well, okay. Yeah. Okay. Question.
Wait, did you explain what Union Pacific is?
It's a railroad.
Railroad. Berkshire Hathaway. Do you know what Berkshire Hathaway is? That's Warren Buffett's company.
What do they do?
They buy stuff.
Own things.
Berkshire Hathaway Holdings. They just own things.
They just own stuff like railroads and stuff.
Wells Fargo. All those kind of companies.
If you can
Sounds
find
like
any correlation between a railroad company and Wells Fargo,
Their logo, wheels.
yeah,
Yeah.
they tend to own wheeled things.
Question number 2. A small wave with a foamy crest is called this.
What?
A small wave with a foamy crest
It's so foamy.
is called this.
You know?
No. It makes great foam.
Was it in Zoolander? He says, "It's like, don't you know a foamy latte makes me farty and bloaty?"
I've seen like half of that movie twice.
Which half?
The same half.
Wow.
Like the middle half.
I will always call him Dwayne Wade.
One more time.
Oh, is that now on your list?
We're gonna celebrate.
Oh yeah.
Spelling stuff wrong doesn't necessarily land you on my list. It's
A foamy
it's more
sea
than
wave.
that.
A small wave with a foamy crest is
Yeah.
called this.
It's only foamy on the crest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you thought any of us would be able to get this.
It should have been further along in the themed sixer.
How do you know it's themed?
Because
it's
you're
Andy.
you.
I didn't do one the last time. Well, I did last time, but yeah. Okay. Reveal. Katie says choppiness. Mike says breaker. Kevin says smallish. No, I'm sorry. The correct answer was Whitecaps.
Nope,
You ever
got it.
See, like they say, the Whitecaps. Question number 3. When you're going down, Kesha yells this.
I mean, it's not exactly correct, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I understand what you mean. Okay, reveal. Katie says timber. Mike says timber. Kevin says timber. Yes, you're all correct. It's timber because she's going down.
When it's going down.
No, she says, I'm going down.
It's going down.
Oh, is she?
Which is way less creepy than what you said.
I'm going down?
Yeah, it's not that one. It's going down.
To the place where I belong.
That's one of the pop songs that would be better as a country song.
Is that the fourth time we've said that on this podcast?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying it as long as it keeps coming up.
Okay.
Guys, did you know that Mandy Pachinko was also in one of those crime shows?
No, tell me more.
Mandy Plinko?
He's wearing his Jinkos.
Pachinko is a precursor to
Some chess
Kinko.
move. Here we go.
no to pinball,
Oh.
as we learned in a previous pub quiz.
We did technically learn that and then promptly unlearn that.
Forgot.
Question 4. 2 of these will give you 4 wings.
Nice.
that math?
Love it. Love it.
What? There are so many correct answers to this question.
There's only one.
There's only one.
It's timber.
You have to admit there are so many correct answers to this question.
It's not 2 pigeons. Sorry, that's not correct.
2 pigeons will give you 4 wings.
No. They won't give you 4 wings.
Yeah.
They'll just add up to 4 wings. Actually, they won't.
Mike, do you know this because of the theme?
Pigeons.
Or do you just know this?
I just know.
Do you know the theme?
I know I'm not going to be able to get the theme.
Here, reveal. Katie says the Red Bulls. Mike says Red Bull. And Kevin says Red Bull. You're all correct. It's Red Bulls.
Red Bull.
Question number 5.
Number what?
5. A machine that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy is called this, or an extremely energetic person. I had to add the second definition because you could have said generator, and that's not what we're looking for.
Oh, that's what I was
Again?
trying to think of.
Again?
A machine that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, or an extremely energetic person. Man, it's so funny. I wanted to remember the Dwayne Wade thing for the podcast, and then it came up.
And then you remembered it.
That's Providence right there.
It's a capital.
Mm-hmm. Without the city.
Providence City. You know, Rhode Island has the longest complete state name in the Union.
Let's make up for it somehow.
I guess.
Okay.
No, I don't
should
have
probably.
Is it really an island?
I think so. That's a good question, though. I don't know.
Either.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah. A machine that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, or an extremely energetic person.
Huh.
Do you know this, Katie? Or do you know it because of you know it?
I know this.
Oh.
Not because I know it.
Okay.
It's because I get it.
Okay.
I get it, but I don't know it.
Don't
Okay.
get it, don't know it.
Okay.
As long as we're in all of these places.
That bodes well for me. Reveal. Katie says dynamo. Mike says drive shaft. Kevin says sporting. The correct answer is dynamo.
Dynamo?
Dynamo?
Dynamo.
Dynamo? Dynamo?
Dynamo.
I don't listen to these things.
To what things?
I can't tell you. What's the common bond that links all the previous answers? Specifically.
If you had gone in a different order, Andrew.
Oh, I'm sure. But I was worried maybe.
Honestly, you went in as good of an order as you could have.
I think maybe the second one.
Should have been behind the third one.
Yeah, maybe.
There were only 3 of these I was ever getting.
Okay.
I would have gotten all 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think this is the thing I know.
Yeah. If you had went 3, 4, 1, 2.
I was going to lead off with the wings, and I was like, that might give it away way too easy.
I wouldn't have had it right then, but once you include 3 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really Dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I like Dynamo.
I don't.
I really don't like
Yeah,
that.
that's kind of gross.
But it's like ammo. Dynamo.
Ammo has 2 M's.
I know, but I like it that way.
I like it that way.
Number 5. Number 5 is the man who killed my brother.
I've only seen that scene like just scrolling through like Facebook or Instagram. I'm currently going through that show right now. I'm in season 2, and I cannot wait. Chills, literal chills.
Andre Brower makes that show.
Still no
Yeah.
idea what you're talking about.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, I've watched that show.
It's okay. You have no idea what we're talking about.
Used to watch that show while I worked out. But I don't work out anymore.
Now you watch that show while you don't work out?
Specifically while not working out.
Reveal. Katie says MLS teams. Mike says candy. And Kevin says soccer teams. Yeah, that's right. It's MLS soccer teams.
I was right. That wasn't in my brain.
Houston Dynamo,
Dynamo?
New York Red Bulls, Portland Timbers, Vancouver Whitecaps, and Philadelphia Union.
Soccer.
There's not very
teams
many.
are the worst.
I will just say there's not many team names to choose from when they're all like
football club.
FC or like Sporting or, you know.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Sporting
You
Kansas
didn't-
City was what I was going
Yeah,
for.
you didn't want a Columbus Crew.
Well, try to think of just crew. What's a good clue for crew?
I mean,
I don't know,
if
the Crew sock.
If you row, you row crew.
Could have gone a non-MLS team, which is stupid. Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, you could have said like, what did the Winklevoss twins do when they were
Who?
at Harvard? Like, what sport did they
Who?
participate in? The Flying Winklevi?
Who?
There's a movie about it, right?
The what? The Winklevoss?
They're the people that Mark Zuckerberg stole the Facebook from.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
the Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah, the social network.
All right. It is Mike's turn. Question 1. Primary, secondary, superimposed, and agglomerate are types of what?
Repeat?
Primary, secondary, superimposed, and agglomerate are types of what?
I was like with you maybe on the first 2.
I'm just going with the first 2.
Oh. That's not right, is it?
Oh,
I've never even heard that fourth word, so.
it's got. I mean, it's some sort of.
Timber.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're the Timbers.
Yep.
The
Don't like
Portland
that.
Timbers.
Don't like that. All right, we've got answers. Kevin says colors. Andy says portraits /
Types of paintings?
types of paintings. KD says colors. Sorry, it's ice.
Hold on. Repeat?
Superimposed ice?
Primary, secondary, superimposed, and agglomerate.
Like
Yeah,
any
they're-
glacier, I'd presume.
Types of lake ice specifically. But
Hold on is being told to, Katie.
you know, what Kevin's doing to KD reminds me, I had a friend who he used to just give an outstretched elbow to someone and say, speak to the elbow, you're not worth the extension. And I kind of liked that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Katie is right.
Pretty clever.
Superimposed ice is exposed at the surface of a glacier. Why? Why?
Wow.
Jeez.
It sounds like Katie knows more about that than I do. Having asked the question.
Clearly not.
All right, question 2. What kind of hawk is used as an ingredient to enhance soups, stock, and pots of beans?
Did you say hawk?
I did. What kind of hawk is used as
Wait, spelling?
H-O-C-K?
Okay.
Can you repeat again?
What kind of hawk is used as an ingredient to enhance soups, stock, and pots of beans?
I have no idea what that word means.
I feel like I might be right.
Do we all have answers?
Yeah.
Kevin says ham. Andy says bacon/pork. Katie says yeast. It's ham.
Do I get a point?
No. Nobody calls it a bacon or a pork hawk. It's a ham hawk.
He's
Oh.
right about that.
I have heard that before.
It's typically in our mom used it in what?
Lentil soup.
which is a step above split pea soup.
Well, it's what we had on the days when we weren't having split pea soup. I was talking to my wife the other day. She's like, "What did you eat growing up?" I was like, "Well, I had spaghetti, pea soup, and lentil soup." We just rotated those three.
But I think black-eyed peas showed up once or twice.
I don't know.
Question 3. What is the last name of the Falcons' starting tight end?
Do you think this is themed?
Yes.
Ice, ham. Are these people?
Do they start 2 tight ends?
No.
I am pretty sure they start one tight end.
Do you know?
Yeah. I know for shizzle.
Can you tell me if I'm right?
My nizzle. All right. Kevin says Pitts. Andy says
Oh.
Hooper. Katie says Pitts.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is Pitts.
No way.
It is
Yeah.
Pitts.
Kyle
You
Pitts.
pulled that
I
out of your
didn't think about
pits.
Yes. Yes, I did. I was just like, well, what's a one-syllable word that maybe I've heard of a tight end being a one-syllable word
He's like
before.
one of the most hyped up tight ends of the last, I don't know, as long as I can remember. People love him.
Is Hooper on their team or no?
Not anymore.
Who's he on?
Browns.
Yeah, maybe Browns. Yeah. Question 4. What was the first name of the German inventor who introduced printing to Europe?
The first name?
The first name.
Forgiveness on spelling.
Yeah. But it can't be
A different name.
a translation. Yeah.
Correct.
Everyone got answers?
Yeah, but it's wrong.
Did you write Adolf?
No, is that the right answer?
No.
One of the Marx brothers. All right, Kevin
Orville?
says Johannes.
Oh.
Andy says Frederick. Katie says Johannes. It is Johannes.
Well.
Gutenberg was his last name. I once played Gutenberg as a job. I was a museum docent,
yeah.
and I had a little spiel that I would give,
A Glocken?
and I would use
Glockenspiel?
Gosh, I love German.
I would use an actual, like a working printing press in my spiel. it was pretty cool.
He was telling me to stop with being KD.
Gosh, I love German. Was what did it for me.
All right. Question 5. What is the last name of the former professional athlete who, on 12/21/2014, answered nearly every interview question with some version of "Thanks for asking"?
The last name?
The last name. All right. Kevin says Lynch. Andy says Lynch. Katie says Lynch. You're all correct.
What is this theme?
Question 6. What connects all these answers?
Lynch, Johannes, Pitts, ham, ice. Ice, ham, Pitts, Johannes, Lynch. Nice.
You figured it out?
Yep.
You know?
No?
Huh. Good theme, Mike.
Thanks. I had one alternate question.
Though honestly, I think this would have been interesting as a Jeopardy category.
Yeah. And it can still be done, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin appears to have come up with it.
What? Hold on.
You heard me.
Hold on was called, by the way.
And again, the theme didn't help me get any of these. So if these questions were in a different order, I would have gotten all 6.
Yep.
And again, I wouldn't have gotten the one I didn't get. No matter what the order.
Oh.
Okay.
Andy, do you have an answer?
Hold on.
Have you heard of Manny Pacquiao?
That's his name now?
He was in the Princess Bride and CIS and some other stuff.
This is wrong, but yeah, it's the
All
best
right.
I can do.
Kevin says
wrong.
Borg/Berg. Andy says things you
Salt your Johannes, children.
I love German. Katie says Bergs with a check mark, a preemptive check mark. Yeah, you're correct. Tell me if this would have. So what I was doing when I missed the dialogue that I obviously was not paying attention to earlier in the episode was switching out one of my questions for the ice question. Which would have been this question. What type of fish, also called tilapia, do many Christian tourists order whole at the Sea of Galilee?
I would have said tuna, which would have been wrong.
The answer
Sea
is
of Galilee.
yeah. The answer is St. Peter's fish. Would that have given away the theme more if it had stayed in for ice, St. Peter's?
More so than ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, really, your question is only directed at Andy because I got it.
On those
And
different
Katie
types
got
of
it.
birds.
True, but
No, I didn't get.
took you an amount of time to think of it. Would you have thought of it faster if St. Peter's had been in there?
I didn't get the theme until
Maybe.
the very end.
Okay.
But none of us would have gotten that question either way.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the St. Peter's one or the ice one? Yeah, both
Either
of them.
way.
Yeah. I wouldn't have got. I don't think I would have gotten the iceberg question, even knowing that they were all bergs.
You. Sorry, excuse me. Before we just proceeded.
You.
You. You knew things about superimposed ice and glaciers, so don't be talking to me about what you don't
I did not know. That was an educated guess. And even that makes Kevin upset.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it was educated or the fact that the guess was right. Or can it be both?
I guess more the first because, like, I'm also educated, but not in your ways.
KD,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, good. We're ending with this.
Yeah. For the audience's sake, I told
didn't-
these guys that they probably would not like this set of pub quiz questions. And here we go.
And here
We go. This small U.S. city featured once in Psych, where the protagonist apprehended Pierre Despereaux on the U.S. side of the border in Washington State.
Repeat.
This small U.S. city featured once in Psych, where the protagonists apprehended Pierre Despereaux on the U.S. side of the border in Washington State.
What's the question?
This small U.S. city.
What is the small U.S. city?
Yeah.
How did Pierre Despereaux come up twice?
That was very strange,
That's so weird.
considering that I wrote this set of pub quiz questions like 3.5 months ago.
Like us all being from around there.
Yeah, let's group think this one.
Doesn't really help.
Ferndale.
I mean, there's no way it was Ferndale, right? Or Blaine.
Ooh, Blaine might be right. It's like a
Or-
resorty town, though.
Like, I was thinking White Rock because that's where they filmed the show. But that's in Canada.
Do you think it's like one of the islands? Like Mercer Island or something? That's not a city, though.
I mean, could it be Bellingham?
I love
Is that a
this.
small town?
I love what's happening.
Bellingham,
It's like the most
Bellingham doesn't
KD-ish thing.
scream small town to me. Like even KD wouldn't put this small town.
What's
I mean, maybe it is Ferndale.
what's that resort over there? Where did Caitlin get married?
You mean where did my phone go off with a ringtone while
like
she was walking down the aisle?
Oh, did that happen?
That happened.
I mean, what's the one
And
Idaho that they do the skiing at? But that's in Idaho.
Coeur d'Alene?
Mount Hood?
No,
Fort
no,
Hood.
No,
Mount Hood in Oregon.
it's where like Arnold Schwarzenegger goes and skis all the time.
Schwarzenegger.
One of the Andersons worked there, right?
At a
Schweitzer.
Are you allowed to say that on the show?
Heinz, Vines, Trines,
Schweitzer.
Barry Switzer.
I don't know.
I guess I'm.
I think I'm going to write Blaine.
I think I'm going to write Ferndale.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ferndale too.
All right, let's reveal. Andy says Ferndale. Kevin says Ferndale. Mike says Ferndale. The answer is Blaine, Washington. Dang it, Mike! You cost me a point.
I couldn't deviate when you guys both said you're going Ferndale.
Oh man, that was interesting.
Really, Blaine?
Yep.
The Borderites.
Blaine's like a resort town, though.
No, it's not.
No, Blaine?
Yeah.
Blaine's kind of trashy. Sorry,
Yeah.
Blaine.
But they've got that.
Nobody from Blaine knows how to use a podcast.
They're like wearing their trash.
That's
just
right.
like a
they
big-
are.
Only people often wear their
like a
trash,
big
so they
lake
must
there?
be from Blaine.
Yes.
Am I thinking the right? It has a big lake, right?
What?
There are a lot of lakes
Well,
there.
but there's like a big one.
No.
Blaine.
No, they're all medium-sized.
Blaine is adjacent to Canada.
Yeah, I know, but isn't there a big lake?
No, there's an inlet. Mike was thinking of the resort Semiahmoo.
Semiahmoo, yeah. That's a resort
Semi-Amu.
Yeah.
place.
What are you thinking of? A big lake?
Yeah, Blaine.
Whatcom.
Yeah, that's not a lake, bro.
Well, it looks like a big lake.
Chops.
It's a chops. Oh no.
A chop.
Oh no. A chip, brew, a chip.
Okay.
Question number 2. This city shares a name with the most significant river in Northern California and is quote unquote famous, my quotes, for its old town. This city shares a name with the most significant river in Northern California and is famous for its old town.
I know it.
Can I write two things?
Yeah, you can.
I feel like I might. I don't know.
You can write 4 things if you want.
You can write 8 things.
All right, let us reveal. Andy says Sacramento. Kevin says Redding, and Mike says Sacramento. It's Sacramento.
You going to tell a story?
No, you can.
Katie and I were once on a road trip from Washington to California, and somewhere around Sacramento, where there are a lot of signs referring to the old town, a part of Sacramento, as old, just abbreviation SAC, SAC. We saw a guy riding a motorcycle, and he was probably in his 80s and looked like he probably used to be twice the weight that he was now, but he still had the skin to show it. And yeah, we named him Old Sack.
He's the town mascot.
Yeah. Yes, he is. All right, question number 3. There are 3 In-N-Out burgers in Oregon. Name
True.
one of the cities that it is in. There are 3 In-N-Out burgers in Oregon. Name one of the cities.
You want to group this? Group think this?
I know, like,
What are the college towns?
3. Corvallis?
Corvallis and
Eugene?
Redmond. No,
Eugene.
Eugene. Yeah, Corvallis.
And then you got Medford and Portland.
Medford, Portland.
Bend.
But
I feel like maybe I've heard
Like-
of one being Medford.
Grants Pass is like where like Dutch Bros is from, so I feel like they're pretty trendy.
Where is that geographically?
Grants
Because
Pass.
it's got to be
Grants Pass is outside of Portland,
certainly one is towards the California border.
so Medford would be a good option.
Is that south?
Yeah, it's like high desert. There's a Taco Time in Medford.
Oh, so it can't be there because In-N-Out's good.
Thank you for agreeing with me on this.
Like College Town's not a bad thing.
I once ran a very slow 100-yard dash on the Oregon Beavers football field in Corvallis.
You did?
Oregon State, sorry.
How slow was it?
14 seconds.
That's very slow.
Yep.
All right, let's reveal. Andy says Corvallis. I don't know if it's Vallis. Kevin says Medford, and Mike says Medford. Medford is one of the correct answers. The others are Salem and Grants Pass.
Oh, Salem, I forgot.
Grants Pass?
You did say Grants Pass.
Grants Pass is like 20 miles from Medford. It is nowhere near
I
Portland.
thought it was near Portland. I
Nope.
thought it was outside Portland.
Nope.
Really?
Grant passed through a few places. That could have been one
I
of them.
figured
too.
it was either like Grant Pass is trendy. So is Bend. Bend's pretty trendy, right?
Yeah. Bend is where the blockbuster is.
Oh, the one?
Yes.
I love that that's now not something
Oh,
that old people
yeah,
say.
it's
like,
not even
I'm
near
going
Portland
to
at
the
all.
Blockbuster.
What was I thinking?
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking, man.
But Grants Pass
I
is
don't
where
know.
that's where Dutch Bros is from, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But I really don't like this
Man.
set.
I would have.
I don't mind it. It's already tied for my second best sixer.
How many years of your life did you spend living in Washington?
6.
Katie?
What's 25 off and on?
You're just doing math to figure out how much of your childhood you needed to account for that you didn't actually have.
No, I was subtracting college.
Andy?
7.
By the way, one of these has to do with Washington so far.
Yeah, but Oregon has everything to do with Washington, and Northern California has everything to do with Oregon and Washington. This is
So far, it's a
knowledge of people who aren't me.
Pac-10/Pac-12/Pac-6 board.
Situated, question number 4. Situated between San Diego and Los Angeles, this uncreative name for a city betrays its location bordering the Pacific. There's also a city with this name in Washington, west of Longview, and in Oregon, west of Portland.
Shh, stop. You had me after like the first 6 words.
You had me at hello.
What?
Yep.
Shut up.
Yep.
Just shut up.
Yep.
Situated between San Diego and Los Angeles, this uncreative name for a city betrays its location bordering the Pacific. There's also a city with this name in Washington, west of Longview, and in Oregon, west of Portland.
By the way, KD specializes in uncreative name. Like he notices things like that a lot. For instance, he just sent me a screenshot of a text thread from like years ago where he realized how uncreative of a name Waterfall is. Because it's just,
Falling water.
yeah.
All right, let's reveal. Andy says Long Beach. Kevin says Oceanside, and Mike says Oceanside. The correct answer is Oceanside.
How I've gotten 2 of these 4 correct, I do not know.
I got caught up in the long view and long. Okay. There is a Long Beach, Washington, though.
There is a Long Beach, Washington. However, there is not a Long Beach, Oregon, west of Portland.
It's east of Portland.
Check it.
It's a Long Beach.
A Long Beach, or at least not a Long Beach, Oregon that I could find. I should put it that way. Question number 5. Located a 2-hour drive from the beach, this California city surprisingly has a naval base. You can sail from here down the last bit of the San Joaquin River, through San Pablo Bay, and ultimately under the Golden Gate Bridge out to the Pacific Ocean.
Wait.
There is a Long Beach.
Wait.
Located a 2-hour drive from the beach, this California city surprisingly has a naval base. Sorry, that was the end of a sentence. Surprisingly has a naval base. You can sail from here down the last bit of the San Joaquin River, through San Pablo Bay, and ultimately under the Golden Gate Bridge out to the Pacific Ocean. And did you say there is a Long Beach, Oregon?
Yes.
Wait, does the San Joaquin River flow north?
if there is a Long Beach, Oregon, which I believe you're showing me.
Washington. So
Oh,
it took me to Long Beach, Washington. Let's see if it's on Oregon or Washington. Oh, yeah. It's north of. Yep, we're good.
okay. So there's not a Long Beach, Oregon.
No.
Does
Okay.
the San Joaquin River flow north?
Primarily north?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're saying that.
Read it one more time.
Located a 2-hour drive from the beach,
Yeah.
this California city surprisingly has a naval base. You can sail from here down the last bit of the San Joaquin River through San Pablo Bay and ultimately under the Golden Gate Bridge out to the Pacific Ocean.
Northern California City.
I did not say Northern California.
Oh. Or Southern Oregon City.
A 2-hour drive from the beach, you say?
You would think that the San Joaquin River is in the San Joaquin Valley, right?
Yes, you would. San Joaquin Valley
But it's not the
College.
Kern River.
It's not. Just trying to think of what's 2 hours away from the beach.
Well, a lot of things in California are 2 hours away from the beach. Been to the beach. But where is the last bit of the San Joaquin River?
A naval base.
So I think it would be helpful for you guys. If you don't want hits, tell me. But
I don't want hints.
okay.
Andy, do you want hints?
Yes, please. Can I look at a Google map, please?
No.
I feel like it's got to be a. Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Located a 2-hour drive from the beach, this California city surprisingly has a naval base. You can sail from here down the last bit of the San Joaquin River through San Pablo Bay and ultimately under the Golden Gate Bridge out to the Pacific Ocean.
If I knew where the San Joaquin River was, it would help a little bit more.
Also San Pablo Bay.
Mm-hmm.
I that wouldn't help me as much because I don't know which direction we're sailing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
San Pablo Bay, it's got to be somewhere near the Golden Gate Bridge.
I mean, I know where the San Joaquin Valley is, and he also made me think when he responded to Andy earlier that it's not Northern California. So I think we're dealing with a
Central California.
Okay.
Central Valley city.
But he's okay.
We've basically group thunk this entire six-pack.
Let's see if this is right.
I'm really digging the groupthink.
You shouldn't be.
I'd just like to see the collaboration. All right, let's reveal. Andy says Modesto. Kevin says Stockton.
Thought about that.
And Mike says Fresno. The answer is Stockton. Interesting,
Let us go.
Kev. I would have.
UOP. UOP mentioned earlier in this pub quiz.
What?
University of the Pacific
Oh,
That's where that is?
in Stockton.
Hmm.
I had a debate tournament there once.
I would have thought that you would have thought that Stockton was Northern California.
Nope.
So San Joaquin River flows north?
I don't know like what direction it primarily goes, but it
Near Modesto.
it empties out into essentially San Francisco Bay.
Okay. That's interesting. There aren't that many of those.
They go primarily north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember I teased having a Jeopardy category, rivers that flow primarily north, and
Yeah.
you guys had a collective Andierism.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Question number 6. What specifically links the previous 5 cities? What specifically links the previous 5 cities?
Well, one of them there was multiple
Mm-hmm.
cities. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm. What specifically links the previous 5 cities?
I'm not, like, when you say specifically, I'm not sure how specifically you mean.
He means specifically. He means specifically. Ooh.
This was a carefully crafted,
Curated?
crafted question. What specifically links the previous 5 cities? Okay, I think we've got answers.
I almost
Let's
mentioned this
reveal.
on the first question.
Andy says, well, I don't even know where this is. places KD has stayed. Kevin says places I've been. And Mike says Interstate 5. The correct answer is Interstate 5.
It specifically links them.
It links them all together. Also, I've never been
Actually,
to Salem.
Pretty good question. Yeah, on the first question, I almost mentioned that Blaine was the last exit on the I-5.
Wouldn't have helped.
To have I-5 in your brain?
No. I generally don't pay attention to the...
It's funny because I almost had a story about... Well, I'm going to now.
Well, here we go.
I was moving a family member down from Enumclaw.
Oh, Enumclaw.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had to drive down the 5 in a U-Haul truck, and it was like a giant truck. And I was staying the night in Sacramento, and I pulled into this hotel, and I pulled in, and it was a dead end at the one end, and there was no parking, and I had to reverse and no rear view camera in this, and there's parked cars on all sides of me, and I was just praying there was no one behind me, and I luckily made it through to park on the street, but I was like, oh gosh, one of those situations you shouldn't have
Yeah, that's the worst.
assumed.
That maybe was a holster story. There, you could have just
Oh, man.
kept that one
Ouch.
in.
Ouch.
That is the pot calling the kettle black if I've ever heard it.
To be fair, I have no stories. I just tell facts that nobody cares
We've
about.
had quite a gamut of stories told on this podcast.
I'm sorry, Andy.
Varying levels of holstery. Upholstery?
Hashtag Team Andy.
I was ready to give you Long Beach if I just missed it and there was a Long Beach, Oregon, because Long Beach, of course, is also on Interstate 5.
All right. I'll jump in. I got 11.
7.
Ooh, 15.
14.
Whoa. Spelled W-O-E.
Gotta love like whoa.
To whom?
Yeah, just whoa. That's quite the differential there from fourth to third to first and second. Recap: Andy with 7, Mike with 11, Kevin with 14, KD with 15. Coming out with how many points on your own Sixer?
5.
5 points on the one that we supposedly weren't going to like. Well, KD liked
I
it.
didn't.
I got 4 points on that. I didn't mind it. In fact, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Honestly, the group thinking was going well, and then you guys kind of let it go at some time. At some points.
Go. Man, I could have had.
Well, like with Stockton, I just felt
You did the right thing.
Well, not really, because you got a point off of it, and if I'd given them both points, I would have still beaten them, and I would have tied you.
Good point.
We should have.
But I didn't know that we were in such tight running
Quarters?
at that point in time.
We should have known Blaine because Ferndale is not right on even the border.
Well, he didn't necessarily say it was
He said a border
Like,
town.
on the border.
I'm lucky that you guys allowed me to groupthink that with you, honestly, because me knowing the word Ferndale, I don't know where anything is up there. I hated it up there.
It's sad. We had taco time.
You know what?
That was the worst part.
That's a really bad reason to love Washington.
The fact that they had taco time is the reason that Kevin doesn't like Washington.
Like trees or
General greenery,
Did you like Ivers?
accessible ocean.
I don't even know what that is.
Seafood.
yeah, Ivers is
Clam
a
chowder.
place.
It's fine.
Now, Coconut Kenny's.
Coconut
Yeah,
Kenny's.
that was the only part of Washington that I liked.
That was a place.
Ooh,
Ben.
I tried their mac and cheese pizza when I was up there a month or so ago. And it was so good. It was, it's not shocking because it's Coconut Kenny's and everything they do is perfect.
Yeah, listeners, we realize that most of you have never heard of Coconut Kenny's, but I want you to live along with us as we describe to you a pizza that has no crust. Somehow they cook it in such a way that every bite is delicious, equally as delicious as the last one. And the crust might even be more delicious because it's
It's just like some ending of pizza.
they broke
They cracked the code.
They cracked the code.
Yeah. They broke the wind.
They broke so much wind in figuring out how to make pizza.
But what's
even better.
incredible about Coconut Kenny's though, so they made this what they call a Waikiki pizza, which is essentially a barbecue chicken pizza. Awesome, right? And then they were like, you know what? We need this in sandwich form. And I
they
think
created my favorite dish of all time, the King Mahalo.
So delicious.
I mean, I'm looking at Google images. They all have crust on them.
The bread.
No. That's just the pizza ending.
Dude, you've got some crust on you.
I love that you Googled Coconut Kenny.
I hope other listeners are
It
doing
looks
this
like
too.
pizza crust,
Nah, dude.
Yeah, not even close.
but it's literally pizza crust.
Show
No,
me the
it's not.
pictures that you're purporting to have found on whatever search engine you use.
Dude, these
there's not crust. Look at
an edge.
Look at the left side of the pizza.
That's a crust.
No, dude.
No, that's the
Edge.
end of pizza.
That's what they call crust.
It's on the edge.
No.
A
Typically,
pizza.
on other more inferior pizzas, you will see about an inch of
Just dough.
tasteless, chewy, doughy stuff that we say we like because it's pizza, but we
Fill
forget.
it with cheese, and
that-
you're good to go.
Right, or even pepperoni along with it.
Okay, Little Caesars. whatever, yeah.
crust.
I mean, this looks like crust too.
Go ahead, Andy. Whine because you've never eaten pizza at Coconut Kenny's.
I also have never eaten pizza at Coconut Kenny's, but I've seen the pizza at Coconut
because like
Kenny's.
you got the King Mahalo once, and you're like, I'm never gonna not get that.
Yeah.
What is a King
Yeah,
Mahalo?
do you know me?
It's just
Yeah.
it's the Waikiki in sandwich form. It's soft Hawaiian bread, not like Hawaiian rolls, but like delicious bread.
Yeah, I see it.
With barbecue chicken, onions, cilantro, and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can make myself any clearer.
Speaking of Hawaiian bread, I guess I do tell stories. Sorry, Andy. I apologize in advance. In retrospect. So I was in LA.
You should holster this one.
No, I think it'll be somewhat applicable. I was in LA for an Ultimate Frisbee tournament last weekend. Whatever. There was a restaurant that I went to called the King's Hawaiian Bakery and Restaurant. So it was like literally the company that makes the rolls
Interesting.
also has a restaurant.
So it's like Lighthouse.
What?
White Castle.
No. Didn't you have a question about that?
Lighthouse dressing?
Yeah, but they actually have a restaurant. Anyway, keep going.
And what's great about this restaurant, one, it has a bunch of Hawaiian food, which I like.
Yeah.
But the greatest part is that
Chops?
What?
Chops?
Oh, Hawaiian chips are the deliciousness.
The
yeah.
delicious
Maui onion?
Maui onion.
So the greatest part about the restaurant, in my opinion, was they sat a group of us down. He brought out like 20 fresh baked rolls, and he was like, "Hey, just let me know when you want more rolls. I'll bring more, okay?" I'm like, just an unlimited supply of freshly baked
It's the Red Robin of
Hawaiian
rolls.
sweet rolls. So there was 6 of us at a table. I'm pretty sure we hit like 45 rolls or something like that as a group.
Yeah.
It was one guy had 11.
I would. I'd try that.
It was a thing, and it was
This
good.
was where Torrance.
Yeah, Torrance.
Torrance.
Yeah.
This was my friend Torrance. All right, listener.
Torrance Haggerty?
Yeah. Macklemore. Listeners, we played a game, and it's called the Secret Phrase Game. If you think you know who said the secret phrase and what they said, please send your guess to theguestroom@gmail.com. And our email monitors will take note if you were correct within 7 days of this episode airing, of course.
If they remember.
And if you were, you will get entered into a monthly drawing for some Guest Room merch. Also, please, if you have any questions, suggestions, anything you want to tell us or confess to us, you can send that to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com as well. And if you
Just
want...
put in the subject line, Father, I've sinned.
Yeah. If you want to join the guest list, keep us guessing, you can do so at patreon.com/theguestroompodcast. And if you want to check out the merch for yourself, see what it is you think you're going to pick when, of course, you win the drawing, you can go to theguestroompodcast.myshopify.com. The Guest Room Podcast, all separated by hyphens, of course. Hey, real quick, we just wanted to let you in on what 1 week ago's episode. Now, that was a really bad way to say that, guys. What the secret phrase was
1 week ago.
1 week ago. That's a much better way to say it.
Weeks are hard.
Thank you, KD. And speaking of hard things, who uttered the secret phrase and what was it?
That was me. And the secret phrase was clean drawers well or you suck.
I love it when it's not only a secret phrase, but it's also kind of a true sentence.
Kind of true.
I used to have to find people who lived on my hall with me in college who did not clean their drawers well.
And they sucked.
Well, that's it, guys. That's all she wrote.
Mm-hmm.
So here at the guest room, all of us say adieu to you for KD, for Andy, for Kevin, and for Kesha. I'm Mike. And as always, farewell.
Doesn't Kesha have a $sign in her name?
She does.